What's going on, TCG gang? We're back this week, live in flesh. To our
Flesh.
actually, we're actually here again.
Delicious human flesh.
Okay, bye.
Anyway.
See you next week. No, we're back with some more game pickup. Some more games came in, and I figured we show them off again, and back to our old videos. And nice to be back finally. We've been doing the podcast for a while, but yeah, hope you enjoy those. But yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the podcast, go look it up. It's also on this channel. It's called Past
Present.
Playback. And we do it with our buddy Zach.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe future guests in the future. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, I'd like to do a live video with Zach as well, if we can find something to do.
Yeah.
But you want to start, Kyle? Or, yeah,
Sure.
We're kind of...
So, speaking of past, present, playback, Sean will know this. If you've watched the first episode, you'll know this reference. But is it better than A Bug's Life for the Nintendo 64?
Is that game better than A Bug's Life?
I would hope The Bug's Life is better than A Bug's Life. I picked this up mainly because, A, the memes of is it better than A Bug's Life that we started doing, and because it has property of Blockbuster Video, 1999 Blockbuster Inc., with the store number 92667. And it even says, please remember to rewind on it. And
Comment below
awesome.
Comment below the store number and what city that's in, city and state, if that was your local Blockbuster.
I don't know if this works. Maybe it's got like $100,000 inside the case. I haven't opened it up. I'm probably not going to, but you know.
I remember renting that game as a kid. Vaguely remember it, but
Yeah.
it was a good game.
I had the PlayStation version of this.
Yeah.
Initially.
I had the N64. I rented it. I don't think I owned it. I don't think I owned that one. Yeah. Cool. Why don't we switch back, alternate? So my couple of my pickups that came in, we got Super Mario 3D Land for 3DS. Might have told you guys this story, but my 3DS got lost on a plane one time. My original 3DS, the small one, the original. I had the black one, left it on the plane, the inside pocket of a plane one time on vacation. It was a red-eye flight. I tried to go. I remember I tried to go back to the terminal to get back on. They were already done cleaning the plane. Then I went to Lost and Found. It was gone. The plane was already gone. So tried to go back. Anyways, I picked this up. I've been collecting these games again for 3DS because I do have an XL now. So this is one of the best Mario games, 3D Land.
He jailbroke the XL.
Yes.
You can check that out in a video.
Yep, jailbroke the XL. But this is one of the best Mario games. Very addicting. I like the 2D Mario games for 3DS, like Mario Bros. The new Mario Bros. Those are good. I like those a little better, but this is awesome. This game is awesome.
They used the 3D slider really well. That was one of those few games that actually used it to like a cool extent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll go with a game that's also mobile if I can open up the thing. There we go.
At least it came with a case.
Yes. Every now and then you get a game that comes with a case. I actually never checked to make sure this is good. It looks okay. Anyway, it's the Legend of Zelda: The Four Swords Adventures. So it came with so it's Legend of Zelda: Four Swords Adventure, and it's also a Link to the Past in here as well. Link to the Past was from the Super Nintendo, and translates perfectly well for Game Boy Advance. This I think completes my Zelda collection, but I have to double check. I might be off by like 1 or 2 games still. I can't remember. So I'm almost done with that. I'm just about done with the Metroid one as well. I just need Prime 2.
It's not bad.
I think. And then when Prime 4 comes out, obviously I'll need that, but I'm getting Prime 4 when it comes out. But yeah, Legend of Zelda, it's got like it took the idea of Link to the Past where there's parts where you step on some pads as you charge your sword up, and it made like clones of Link. Actually, was that Link to the Past? Anyway, it took that idea and it turned it into kind of like a multiplayer-ish type of game where you can play with up to, I think, 3 other people if they have link cables and Game Boy Advances in this copy of this game.
Nice, because Link's Awakening is NES, right?
Nope.
Super Nintendo.
Link's
Awakening, and then
no, this is Link to the Past, though.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember Link's Awakening too.
Yeah, Link's Awakening was the Game Boy one.
Yes.
And then it got a re-release as Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color.
It was this guy.
Yeah. Not a part of his pickups. He's just got that there for another video.
Yeah.
He didn't buy another Game Boy.
No, I've had this. This is for another video we're gonna do. All right, next up for me, we got Super Mario Land. This is the original Super Mario Land to go with the original Game Boy DMG. Game Boy, the original DMG, right?
Sure. DMG.
Yeah. DMG, yes. DMG, the original.
The damaged one.
Yeah, the brick. This game is one of the best Mario games. I've never played it for original Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color as a kid, and I have an Advance now. I'm kind of collecting them. The only Game Boy missing now from my collection is the Micro, Game Boy Micro. But anyways,
that's an expensive one.
Yeah.
But maybe if our friend Nelson goes to Japan, he can keep an eye out for some.
Yeah,
it might be cheaper.
True. But yeah, this one's supposed to be one of the best Mario games for the Game Boy. Definitely want to check that out. Good gameplay. I mean, nothing can top Super Mario Bros. 3 for NES, but
that's not the NES.
Yeah,
this is the Game Boy.
I know, but and then Game Boy Color was Super Mario Deluxe. I played that one. That was good. That was for the Game Boy Color, but this one for the original Game Boy, this is one of the best.
Is that the one with the rabbit ears ability, or is that the second one?
I'm not sure. I think the rabbit ears was the second.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was the second. Yeah.
All right. So my last two are in the bigger cases. This is, I technically already have this, and I might have already shown this off, but I recently picked it up again, and I'll show you why I picked it up again. It was not expensive, and there's something in here is the reason why. But it's Jack and Dexter, the Legacy of the Precursor, or something like that, right? Yeah, the Precursor's Legacy.
Greatest Hits version.
Greatest Hits version, which I believe I also have the regular version, non-Greatest Hits version. But why I picked this one up, because...
complete with the manual.
Well, no, this isn't the manual.
Oh.
This isn't the manual. This is also the manual, but it's also a map of the poster.
Nice.
And then it's got a map of the entire game's world right there.
Very nice.
And it also advertises Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, one of my favorite PS2 games. So I picked this up because of that. It's in great condition. These things like this are always hard to find.
That is in excellent condition.
Especially in great condition. And then it's just the Greatest Hits disc, which is, it's fine. It's like no scratches really.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Can always resurface it too if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I picked this up because, I think it cost me like $8 or something like that. Great game. If you've never played it, if you have a PC, you can actually play it natively on your PC. People have reverse engineered the entire game for both this one and the second one, and they're, I think, like almost done with the third one, or working, or like halfway, or 75%, something like that, with the third one, which is awesome because they play fantastically well on the PC once you get it up and running. It is amazing. It runs at like 60 frames, buttery smooth. You can use any controller with it, and it updates properly. The like load times are like that. It's so good. They upres.
Nice.
You can upres the textures so it looks even better. Just it's so good. But great game. This one and the second one. I never played the third one. I think Zach really loves the third one. So we'll have to maybe make an episode about that or something.
Yeah, and I have a bunch to play on Ratchet and Clank as well on the Jack and Dexter and the regular Dexter on my PSP. Because I jailbroke my PSP. I downloaded all the ROMs for the Jack and Dexter. There's a couple, and there's a couple Ratchet and Clank, and there's a regular Dexter game for PSP that's supposed to be pretty good.
Yes, you can actually play it on the PlayStation 5 now too.
Nice.
They added it on my birthday, June 18th. They came out.
But I never played that one. I got to check that out.
This is the first one. This one is a action platformer game. The second one is more like GTA clone, sort of, but more for teenagers instead of adults. Because it was rated T for teen.
That's everybody.
Yes, this is E for everyone. Yeah. This game, though, don't let that E for everyone fool you. It is a fantastic game. It is done really well. You got the main protagonist in this game who doesn't talk, and then his buddy Dexter does all the talking, makes the jokes. Every precursor that you get in this game is a different animation, They wrote their whole engine. They wrote their own language for this game. There's a lot of fascinating stuff about Jak and Dexter for the first game that I could sit here and probably talk about for a couple hours. I'm not going to. So
Nice.
I'll let Sean go on to his next game.
Definitely worth checking out. All right, I only got 2 left. So for some strange, this game. Speaking of cases, this one came with a case. It's Mortal Kombat 2 for the original Game Boy. I wanted a fighting game for the old school Game Boy, the original Game Boy.
He's gonna learn it's not good.
Yeah, and I looked up. I know they're not great, but I looked up the best one for the Game Boy because I just wanted to buy a few original Game Boy games. It wasn't a bad price. I forget what was. It definitely wasn't too expensive. But I watched a couple gameplay.
Is that LJN that did like the port of this one or something?
Not sure.
Nope, it's Acclaim and Midway. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, keep going.
It's Acclaim. Yep, Midway. Yep. I watched some gameplay on it. Obviously I like my newer Mortal Kombat games, like Mortal Kombat 10 for PS4. The Mortal Kombat 11 now. What are they on now? They're on Mortal Kombat XL now. But I wanted an old school one, so just basic fighting game for the Game Boy. We'll see how it is. Looking forward to trying it. And I just got one left. Might as well finish up. Or go ahead.
No, what
you
are
got
you
left?
doing?
Yeah.
Just because mine's probably the better one to end on.
I wanted to end on a good.
Fine.
It's just a sports game. This one's quick. I got FIFA 07 for the Game Boy Advance because I recently modded. I recently picked up a modded Game Boy Advance. I think I showed you guys before, but
Probably it's in the video somewhere.
If not, I'll bring it next time. It's the backlit. It's got the backlit shell. I was lazy on that one. I just found it on eBay.
He was too scared to do
but,
that stuff
yeah.
before. Now
But we
he's
are
got
gonna
more confidence.
but we are gonna do a USB-C battery mod on that because right now it just has the basic AAA batteries that it takes.
Spoiler: it just put it in the thing and it's done.
Yep. But yeah, basic sports game, FIFA game. But I want to end with a good one. Go ahead, Kyle.
All right. So this has been sitting in my pile of games here. So we haven't recorded in a few weeks. Actually, a while now. I got recommended a video on YouTube. Showed some flea markets in my area. I was like, wow, that flea market is crazy. I took our friend Paul. We went down for one of them because they're only on Sunday. It's every Sunday type of flea market.
Nice.
Honestly, I'm drawing a blank on the name of it, and that's why I'm not saying it because I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. But we went there. I picked up some records and stuff like that. But I also picked up another Legend of Zelda game that I don't necessarily need, but I saw it. It was a decent price, and I wanted it. And that is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest GameCube Edition. So this is the re-release of the games. This is actually, I think, the better version of Ocarina of Time. They fixed some bugs or something like that, and it just runs better.
That's the only other remastered version because then after that it was 3DS.
Yes.
In 2011. Yeah, that's not. Oh, I love those Game Boy. GameCube discs, the small discs.
The small GameCube
Yeah,
disc. And the
yeah.
disc is so cool for this. But it also included a little preview pamphlet for the Wind Waker. So it's a little preview pamphlet. I'll show you some of the pages here.
Very nice.
One of my other absolute favorite Legend of Zelda games. But then the regular pamphlet. I miss this stuff, man. These pamphlets, every time I grab one and I'm holding it, it just feels so good. Like, here's one of the pages in that. I'm not going to show every page.
Yeah, even if you buy a physical game these days, it doesn't come with a pamphlet anymore. It doesn't even. They don't come with pamphlets anymore.
No, it's all built technically into the game instead.
Yeah.
And then the disc, which I know already looks fine because I looked at it before I bought it because I wasn't buying a completely fucked up disc, but it's decent. It's got a few minor scratches, but
the fact
should
that
play
they could fit those full games on those small discs, it really didn't matter the size of the disc, right? It was just.
Yeah, it wasn't so much the size of the disc. It was Nintendo didn't want you to be able to pirate their games, so they put it on a smaller disc format that nobody has.
Gotcha.
But Master Quest, you know about Master Quest?
Not really, actually. Obviously, I know Ocarina
It's
of Time.
Ocarina of Time, just a little bit harder.
Okay. Have did you play that when it first came out?
I
back in the day?
never had this GameCube version of this.
Wow.
So this is not. I've never had this.
We'll have to play that.
I should pop this in to, because I don't have a GameCube. I know you do, but I
Yeah.
can pop it into one of my Wii U's that are backwards compatible. Or not Wii U's, I mean Wii.
One of the
I have a
Wii's.
Wii that's
Okay.
backwards compatible, so
Nice.
do that. Plug in a GameCube controller. Should be good to go.
Yeah.
But that will do it for us.
Yeah. Thanks.
For this one.
Yeah. Let us know what you think below, and check out some of those podcasts we've been working on.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.